This is lesson 28, changing a mixed number to an improper fraction. And it is not a 6th grade standard, it's a support lesson that is a tool we need to be able to do in order to do some of the 6th grade standards. So go ahead and write down the title and your notes, pause the video, and play when you're ready to begin. So previously, in the previous lesson, we talked about what an improper fraction is and what a mixed number is. So I'm just going to do a quick review on that. The improper fraction was what we called the upside down snowman, where the snowman's body was on top of its head. He doesn't like being that way. His eyes were terrible. Okay, he does not like being that way. So, improper fraction is the larger number is above the smaller number. A mixed number was called a mixed number because it was a combination or a mixture of a whole number and a fraction. So you had a whole number next to a fraction, and so they call it a mixed number. Last lesson, you learned how to change this improper fraction into a mixed number by dividing bottom into top, remainder is the numerator. This lesson, we're going to learn how to change an improper fraction, a mixed number into an improper fraction. It's important that we know how to do this because there's some operations that we need to do with fractions that require us to change this form into this form so that we can work with them. And then after we get an answer at the end, we change the impropers back into a mixed number. So you'll find that we go back and forth quite a bit on this. But you'll also find that you get very good at switching them back and forth, and you get very quick at switching them back and forth. Okay, so how do we change a mixed number to an improper fraction? Well, I had brainwashed you on the previous lesson. On the bottom end to top, remainder is the numerator. And so now I'm going to brainwash you on a new song to help you with changing mixed numbers to improper fractions. And that song is multiply, add, bring it to the side. 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 What I mean by that is I'm going to multiply these two numbers. 3 whole pieces that are cut into 5 pieces because this is 3, and then this is pizza that's cut into 5. So we assume that all these other 3 full pizzas were also cut into 5. I just ate all 5 from each one. So we're doing 3 times 5, which is 15. So I multiply. Then I add the 2 pieces of pizza from the next one to the 15 that I already ate. So 15 plus 2. So I add this to that, add it, and I get 17. And I bring it to the side by just setting this over to become my new numerator. But I still have all of these pizzas cut into 5 pieces. So 3 2/5 is the same as 17/5. Those are the same amount of pizza, just written in 2 different ways. So let's do number 1. Go ahead and copy this down into your notes. We're going to change 2 1/4 into an improper fraction. And we do that by going multiply, add, bring it to the side. Multiply, add, bring it to the side. So we're going to multiply this 2 times this 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. Then we're going to take this 8 and we're going to add it to the numerator up here. And that's a 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. Bring it to the side. That just means take that 9 and make it your new numerator. The denominator does not change. It was 4 over here, so it stays 4 over there. And that is how we change the mixed number into an improper fraction. Multiply, add, bring it to the side. And you don't have to write these down. You'll do them all in your head after a while. It goes very, very quickly in your head with some practice. We do number 2. Let's go with 4 and 3/5 sounds good to me. We're going to multiply. 4 times 5 is 20. Add. 20 plus 3 is 23. Bring it to the side. So 23 is your numerator. And your denominator stays 5. And that's it. That's all you do for these. That's actually pretty easy, isn't it? Multiply, add, bring it to the side. Just so that when you are taking a test, in case you forget, let's write that down. Multiply. You can just write mult and do like the little diagonal arrow there so you know that it's multiply here. Then write add. Do it capital because we say add like that. And do an arrow straight up so that you know it's straight up. And then bring it to the side. Arrow. And then just remember that your denominator stays the same on both of them. Let's try some you-dos. Okay, let's see how you do on this one. You're going to change 2 and 2/7, this mixed number, into an improper fraction. Remember, you could do multiply, add, bring it to the side. So go ahead and pause the video, change that over, and push play when you have an answer. Okay, so now you have an answer there. So let's see how you did. We did multiply 2 times 7, which is 14. Then we add to that 2 more, that makes 16. And we bring it over here, that's our new numerator. Our denominator was a 7 and it stays a 7. 16/7 is the same as 2 and 2/7. So that's how you change mixed number to improper. Let's try one more you do, just to make sure you've got it. You do number 2. And let's go with 3 and 4/5. Change 3 and 4/5 to an improper fraction, and then push play when you've got an answer. Okay, so you must have an answer now. So let's see how you did. I'm changing this to an improper fraction, so I do multiply, add, bring it to the side. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 4 more is 19. And my denominator was a 5, so it stays a 5. So my answer is 19/5. Yep, it's that easy. If you're still a little unclear, feel free to rewind and go through any part of the lesson you need to again to help you understand. If you feel like you get it, go ahead and come get the closure questions to show me that you get it. And if you have reviewed the lesson and you still don't quite get it and you're confused still, then come see me and we'll see if we can explain it a little bit more.